Live from Milwaukee, Wisconsin. Today, the finale of this 3-game weekend set. It's the Cincinnati Reds and the Milwaukee Brewers. With Chris Singleton, I'm John Shambi. And today is draft day, Singy. An exciting day in terms of the future of the sport and the future of these teams.
Boog, what's changed in baseball is that draft picks are going to get to the big leagues a lot sooner. They're going to be tracked every step of the way, and they're going to be expected to have an impact. So for teams, they have to get it right because there's nowhere to hide in terms of what did you do with the information, who did you select, and how have you brought them through your system.
All right, we'll be back to get this one started after this. And starting this one, Babe Boomer. Singy, she's fresh off tossing a no-no last time out.
Boog, it was so amazing to watch her go out there in the 9th inning and complete that start. What an outstanding day for her. See how she backs it up today. She's got incredible stuff. I wonder if she's going to be fresh.
Boomer ready to go. Looking to set the tone right out of the gate.
She needs to come out aggressive but composed at the same time. A clean first frame can settle the whole dugout, Boog.
And away we go here in Milwaukee. Next offering in there for a strike. No balls, 2 strikes. Struck him out without a swing. That was pretty nasty.
That's just a nasty pitch right there, and I'm not surprised at all that she got the strikeout looking. You know, at the plate, looks like it's a fastball off the corner the entire way until just that very last second when that cutting action takes over and brings it back to clip the outside corner. You just got to tip your cap sometimes, but overall, that's just a nasty pitch.
Up the middle, Ortiz. Whips it to first. Nice efficient start to the afternoon. That's 2 out.
Hey man, 4 pitches, 2 outs. That is an excellent pace.
2 down, base is empty. And here's the catcher, Tyler Stevenson. Sat out last night's game, but back in there today. Right side. He takes it himself to the bag, and that'll do it. Now it's the Brewers' turn. It's a scoreless ball game. This is Brewers baseball on the show, Wisconsin. Man at first. Next for the Brewers, Babe Boomer.
She's got pop, which is a little sneaky because she's so comfortable with taking her base hits to the opposite field, but she can jump you if you make a mistake.
Lead runner holds up. They're at first and second with nobody out.
And that hit carries a little extra meaning, Boog. It keeps her hitting streak going. She is dialed in at the dish right now.
I don't think there's a more confident hitter in all of baseball right now. Looks like she's expecting a knock every time she steps to the plate. Next for Milwaukee, Jackson Chourio. 3-0 down. And that'll load the bases.
Oh, that sets up a really big at-bat in this game. These are the moments when everyone in the stadium gets really locked in.
Now it's Christian Yelich.
On the bag, pick up the
The
ball.
turn by McClain at second. To first, not in time. And a run scores. Here's Josh Young.
It's early, but these at-bats can impact the game just as much as they do later. Here's a chance to set the tone early for your team.
Oh, and this one gets away.
With 2 on and 1 out, you're just hoping you can get a double play ball to get yourself out of the inning. But now you've really got some work to do. Need a big strikeout here. It's great to get on the board in the first frame of the ball game, but here's an opportunity for them to really open things up with a couple of runners on. Let's see if they can cash in.
And that's a strikeout looking. So 2 on with 2 away. Up now for Milwaukee, Ryan O'Hearn. The swing and a soft liner. Makes the catch. Inning over. 2 men left stranded, but they do push across 1. We move to the second in Milwaukee. Milwaukee leads it 1-0. You're watching Brewers baseball on the show, Wisconsin. On now to the top half of inning number 2. Now the Reds cleanup hitter, Ramon Laureano.
Now, the key to her success is getting ahead early in the count. She cannot afford to go deep in the counts. Doesn't have a ton of swing and miss stuff, so she's going to have to work efficiently.
A little out front there as he swings through it. Boomer, a former Rookie of the Year, just 19 years old. And she was a 3rd-round pick back in 2025. Caught him looking for the K. And there's a foul ball. Gets the outside corner with that one. The 0-2. Strike 3, and that's 2 in a row.
Already 3 strikeouts here in the early part of this start, so I think the hitters further down in this lineup might need to take notice, take some notes, share some information. Got to bring a better plan to the plate, or else it's going to be a really difficult game. Disrupt this pitcher, do something to get her out of her rhythm.
Two down, nobody on. On the ground to the left. A sliding stop. Fires to first. Got him. Nice play. Reds down in order. We played an inning and a half. It's 1-0. Welcome back as we take a peek at the starting pitching so far this year.
Garcia.
Well, these Reds, as you probably noticed, haven't been shy at the plate at all. In fact, they've probably been too aggressive at times. I'm specifically talking about the first pitch. These guys are swinging more than 80% of the time, which is fine if you're scoring runs, but that hasn't been the case today.
No, inside.
Pitcher challenges. She thought it was a strike. Pretty close, but it was a ball. Still one challenge left for them. Swing and a bouncer, but it kicks foul. Swing and a miss. And that's 4 strikeouts.
We're going to take a look at the pitch sequence of that at bat. And the thing to notice are the pitch locations. Every single one of them on the edges of the strike zone. And as a hitter, that can be pretty frustrating because you don't expect a pitcher to be able to make quality pitches one after another like that. And so those are tough spots to do damage, and a great demonstration of pitch command, and it got her a punch out that time.
Got him to chase one upstairs there. Comes up empty. That's strike 2. Fouled off, and they'll do it again. The 0-2. Swing and a ball popped up. Ortiz settles under it. And there's 2 away.
Batting ninth, the designated hitter, J.J. Bleday.
This is J.J. Bleday. On the ground to third. On to O'Hearn. Inning over. 9 straight retired here to start the game. This is Brewers baseball on the show, Wisconsin.
Up next for the Brewers, the designated hitter, Big Boomer.
Slashes this one, and it could be trouble. Around first and hustling for second. In safely. It's a double and her second hit. Well, Singy, she is locked in there.
She's really slowed the game down, and it's like she's moving in full speed and everybody is a step or 2 behind. The way that she squared up that baseball tells me that she is seeing it like a beach ball.
One out, runner at second. Jackson Chorio up now for the Brewers. Runner at second. In the air, right field. Garcia gets under it. He's got it. Runner tags at second. And the throw's offline. Safe at third.
Up next for the Brewers, the left fielder.
Here comes
22,
Christian Yelich.
Christian Yelich.
The 3-1. And ball 4 to a board. Next for the Brewers, Josh Young.
This at bat might not seem like a huge deal right now, but baseball is a game of moments, and what happens here could change everything.
In the air, left field. Laureano in position. And that will end the inning. 2 left on. On to inning number 4. It's the Brewers 1 and the Reds nothing. It's an NL Central showdown right here on MLB The Show. Back at the ballpark, and in this series it has been lights out on the mound as we take a check of the numbers.
You can feel the extra attention on Ellie anytime he comes to the plate. This guy's a player that keeps you on the edge of your seat because you don't know what he's going to do next. He can hit for power, steals bases. He can throw the ball 100 miles per hour across the infield. He's electric.
Fights that one away, and the count remains 0-2. Battling here as he fouls it away. Swings through it, and that's a strikeout. And Chris, that's a way to neutralize his speed by keeping him off base.
And the defense breathes a sigh of relief because he puts pressure on everyone if he can put the ball in play. But that's how you do it. Keep him off balance, get him out of there, and deal with the next guy.
Knee high, that's in for a strike. Late with the swing there. On the ground, right side, Terang. 2 quick outs here in the top of the 4th.
She's doing a nice job of keeping the ball out of the air, lets the defense work behind her with another ground ball. Good execution.
Next for Cincinnati, Tyler Stevenson.
Well, right now this battery is seeing the aggressiveness of the hitters early in the count and often. So got to be real careful that you don't give too good of a pitch, especially early in the count.
Blows the high heat past him. That's a strikeout. So 12 up, 12 down to begin the ball game. You're watching Brewers baseball on the show, Wisconsin. Back here at American Family Field. Let's check out some notable MVP candidates so far this season. On the ground, right side. O'Hearn takes it to the bag. One pitch and one out.
Up next for Cincinnati, the first baseman, Sal Stewart.
To third. Young tosses to first, and the first two set down in the top of the fifth. And here's a look at how she's using her pitches in this one.
TJ Friedel.
TJ Friedel, the next to hit for the Reds. He's 0 for 1. That one lifted to left. Yelich coming on. He makes the grab, and that is that. So 5 perfect innings in the books. This is Brewers baseball on the show, Wisconsin.
Up next for the Brewers,
Boomer, just 19 years old, and she's driven in double-digit runs over her last 10 games. Swung on, belted. That one carrying. Go crazy, folks. Go crazy. It's a home run. A 2-run homer. That's her 4th home run of the series. And they add to their lead. It's 3-0. She only needed one swing to square it up.
Not wasting any time in that at bat, Boog. Aggressive, and it paid off. Love to see a hitter aggressive on the first pitch of an at bat. You watch him from the on deck circle, so when you step in the box, you're ready to pull the trigger wherever it's at. Really good job by the hitter. Total conviction on that swing.
Boomer ready to work with a lead, Siggy.
Yeah, this is the stretch where games are won. Nothing flashy. She just needs to throw strikes and let the defense work behind her.
On the ground to short, Ortiz. Fires over to first. Leadoff man retired in the 6th.
The batter, number 9, second baseman, Matt McLean.
Right through there for a strike. The Reds trailing by 3, and we're the top half of the 6th. Way out front for strike 2.
Quickly in an 0-2 count, you've got to figure out a way to shorten your path to the baseball. Put it in play somewhere, then you got a chance.
Swing and a miss. Struck him out. Picks up strikeout number 7.
Oh, there's a 3-pitch strikeout. She can do whatever she wants with the baseball right now.
Next for Cincinnati, J.J. Bleday. He's 0 for 1. And he swings and misses at the initial offering.
Well, as good as things can be, it can be a tough day at the office, even for the skippers. Seeing the offense just sputter, not able to get anything going.
Two down, nobody on. Gets a piece there. We'll do it again.
All one.
Got him looking for the strikeout. That was pretty nasty. So she's perfect through 6. You're watching Brewers baseball on the show, Wisconsin. Back here in Milwaukee, let's check out some notable Cy Young candidates so far this year. On the ground. On to O'Hearn. One pitch and one out.
Up next in Cincinnati, the third baseman, Alex Jones.
This one in the air, center field. And a couple of quick outs.
Up next in Cincinnati, the catcher, Tyler Stevenson.
Here's the catcher, Tyler Stevenson.
3-pitch strikeout last time up. Got to put up more of a fight in this one.
Yeah, that's fouled off.
I'm impressed by the number of first pitch strikes. She's not afraid of contact. Some pitchers, they'll nibble just because they don't want to get hit hard. That's not what we're seeing here.
Goes down swinging for the strikeout. With number 9 for her in this game. The perfection continues. 21 straight have been retired. This is Brewers baseball on the show, Wisconsin.
Up next,
and next is the designated hitter, Babe Boomer. Can't forget the 2-run shot she launched out of here in the 5th.
Yeah, one of the biggest swings of the game, Boog, as she looks to make even more of an impact in this at-bat right here.
Out to center. Friedel has a beat on it. And that is that. No runs, no hits, no errors. 8th inning coming up. It's the Brewers 3 and the Reds nothing. It's an NL Central showdown right here on MLB The Show. Welcome back to the ballpark as we check out the current playoff picture.
Laureano.
Foul ball there.
Well, these Reds definitely being aggressive at the plate, but I think it's fair to wonder if they're being a little over-aggressive. And another thing that stands out specifically is that they haven't been able to lay off the first pitch. 9 first pitch outs in this game, so it's been costly for them.
Here's the 0-2. Touches down for a knock, and there goes the perfecto. So a runner aboard to start the inning.
Up next in Cincinnati, the first baseman, Sal Stewart.
Lefty continues to work, but the closer getting loose in the bullpen. Strike 2.
So those first pitch numbers tell me they should try to find a way to slow this game down a bit. Things have been moving just too quickly for them at times.
Chase the fastball up the ladder for strike 3. One out man at first. In now for the Reds, TJ Friedel.
Here's a run-scoring opportunity. You definitely got to push something across because it's not going to get any easier. You get to the 9th, you got a lockdown closer ready to come in.
Swing and a ground ball over to Terang. 1 double play. What a twin killing to end the inning. Another frame in the books as the perfect game falls by the wayside. It's the Brewers 3 and the Reds nothing. Boomer back on the mound for the 9th, looking to finish what she started, Singy.
One more clean frame, Boog. That'd be the exclamation point on a strong day. Just 3 outs away from a CG.
0-1.
These hitters have been very aggressive early in the count, but when you're down, you might want to be a little more patient. Take some pitches, see if you can extend those at bats and get some base runners on.
Ground ball up the middle. Ortiz on to first, and the leadoff man retired here in the ninth.
That play won't be trending on social media later on, but it's still important to execute it to perfection. This game is a lot harder than it looks, partner.
And it's fouled away. The Brewers trying to close out a 3-run lead here at the top of the ninth. Swing and a miss. There's that changeup. This one in the air, center field. Perkins drifts towards it, and there are 2 outs.
Up next to Cincinnati, the designated hitter, J.J.
So they're down to their final out. J.J. Bleday, the next to hit for the Reds. Hey! They're down to their final strike.
She's not wasting any pitches. Hitters got to get into swing mode. This is a good time to expand the zone. Throw something maybe down in the dirt.
And that one is lifted in the air. Yelich under it. Makes the catch. Ball game. And the Brewers finish off a 3-game sweep here in front of the home crowd.
Really incredible performance on the mound. You know she's going to stew a little bit over that one hit that she gave up, because when you look at the body of work, so dominant, if she'd have made just one better pitch, perhaps she'd have a no-hitter.